Yes, war is destructive. Although the war is started not only by choice but also by force. But even the most just wars in human history can be fought in accordance with international humanitarian law. The only instrument we have as humanity to protect the world and every human being without exception. Moreover, in the era of universal compliance, which has de facto arisen through these social networks, but has not yet reached the level of usefulness. Despite the current world reality, it is possible to find such examples, one of which is Azerbaijan's high compliance with international humanitarian law during the last war. Azerbaijan made a concerted effort to minimize civilian casualties. For example, it issued clear instructions to its forces to avoid targeting civilian areas and infrastructure. Azerbaijan also established a hotline for civilians to report hostilities and request assistance. In addition, Azerbaijan took steps to protect the rights of prisoners of war. It provided them with food, water, and medical care and allowed them to contact their families. Azerbaijan also released Armenian prisoners of war in a number of stages. Furthermore, Azerbaijan cooperated with international humanitarian organizations. It allowed them to access conflict areas and provide assistance to civilians and prisoners of war. Azerbaijan also worked with the International Committee of the Red Cross to facilitate the exchange of the bodies of the dead. Azerbaijan did not target civilian areas or infrastructure. In fact, Armenian forces repeatedly targeted civilian areas in Azerbaijan, including the city of Ganja, which was hit by dozens of missile strikes. Azerbaijan did not use cluster munitions, which are banned by international law. Armenian forces, on the other hand, used cluster munitions extensively, causing widespread civilian casualties. Azerbaijan allowed international humanitarian organizations to access conflict areas and provide assistance to civilians and prisoners of war. Armenian forces, on the other hand, obstructed the work of humanitarian organizations and denied them access to certain areas.